UGC NET aspirants, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is from the Communication unit from UGC NET Paper 1, and we're going to explore a very interesting concept, that is semiotic communication. Now, I know the word semiotic might sound a little technical or even confusing at first, but don't worry at all. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what semiotic communication is, but you'll also start noticing its examples all around you in ads, logos, memes, and even emojis. This concept is super important because it can pop up in exams as confusing options. But if you understand the core idea, you'll never get tricked. So grab your notebook and let's break down this concept in a fun, simple, and easy to remember way. Just before we start, I've made an easy revision tool for you. I have created a special PDF that summarizes this video and provides you with exam-ready notes. Just drop a message on the WhatsApp number on your screen or click the WhatsApp link in the description box and I'll send the handy PDF right to you. Alright friends, let's start with the meaning of semiotic communication. Semiotic communication is all about how we use signs and symbols to share meaning. The term semiotics was first introduced by John Locke way back in 1690, and it simply means the doctrine of signs. Now, what does that mean? Basically, it's how we understand things in our surroundings using signs. And these signs can be anything, words, pictures, sounds, or even objects that stand in for something else. For example, think about a red traffic light. It doesn't say anything, but we all know it means stop. That's a sign. Or even a smile, it tells someone that you're happy or friendly without saying a single word. That's semiotic communication in action. Semiotics helps us understand how we use these signs in daily life to share messages. Whether it's through language, images, or gestures, signs are everywhere. So in short, semiotic communication is how we use signs to understand and share meaning in our daily lives. Alright friends, now that we understand what semiotic communication is, let's talk about one of the most important theories by Charles Sanders Peirce, where he explained the 3 types of signs. These signs help us understand how we make sense of things around us using symbols, images, or actions. First is icons. These are the signs that look like the thing they represent. Simple, right? For example, a picture of a dog is an icon because it looks like a real dog. So, whenever a sign looks similar to the actual thing, we call it an icon. It's like a visual copy. Next comes indices or index signs. These have a direct connection to what they represent. Imagine seeing dog paw prints on the ground. Those prints are indices. Why? Because they clearly tell you that a dog was there. There's a cause and effect or direct link between the sign and the thing it shows. And finally, we have symbols. These don't look like the thing they stand for, nor do they have a direct connection, but we all agree what they mean. For example, the word dog is a symbol. The letters D or G don't look or sound like a dog, but we've all agreed that this word means that animal. Another fun example is the peace sign. It doesn't look like peace, but because of cultural understanding, we all know what it means. And friends, you can find this topic explained in detail in my Amazon bestseller, the UGC NET Paper 1 book, India's only UGC NET book that comes with 120 video lectures and 4,000 plus unit-wise solved PIQs and pluck-out charts that summarize all the important sections of the chapter. In fact, my UGC NET Paper 1 book has been praised for its innovative teaching style by the legendary Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Alright friends, now let's talk about a very interesting idea by Roland Barthes. He explained how a simple thing, like a word, a color, or a picture, can have many layers of meaning. This idea is called the levels of signification. Let's break it down in a super simple way. First comes denotation. This is the most direct, simple meaning of something. Like when you see or hear something and instantly know what it is. For example, the color white. Denotation of white is that it's the lightest color made when all light is reflected. That's it. No extra meaning. Just the basic idea of what white is. Next is connotation. Now we go a step deeper. Connotation means the extra feelings, emotions, or cultural meanings that we attach to something. Let's take an example of white color. In many Western cultures, white means purity, peace, and new beginnings. That's why brides wear white on their wedding day. It shows a fresh start. But in India, white has a very different meaning. It's worn by widows and symbolizes grief and mourning. So you see, the same color that is white can mean very different things depending on the culture or situation. And finally, we have myth. This is the most complex layer. Myth is when some meanings become so common and deeply rooted in a culture that they feel natural or normal, even if they're not. For example, in Western culture, white is often seen as a symbol of goodness and purity. You'll notice angels are usually shown in white. Even Santa Claus wears a white suit. These ideas have been passed down through generations. Now people just accept them without even thinking about it. That's what makes it a myth. And that's how something simple like a color or a sign can have many meanings depending on how we look at it. And friends, for more such informative videos wherein I explain the most important topics of UGC NET Paper 1 in less than 15 minutes, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. And don't forget to check out my playlist section where I've organized unit-wise playlists for UGC NET Paper 1. This way you can find all the video lectures for each unit together, making your preparation so much easier. Alright friends, now let's quickly go over two important terms related to semiotics, paradigms and syntagms. Don't worry, they sound fancy, but they're actually quite easy to understand once we break them down. First up is paradigm. It is like a group or a set of signs like words, pictures or sounds that belong to the same category and can be interchanged with one another depending on what you want to say. Let's take an example. In the sentence, the dog is happy, the word dog could be replaced with cat, rabbit or bird. These are all part of the same paradigm. They're all animals and they fit into the sentence in the same place. Similarly, you can change the word happy with excited, joyful or sad depending on the feeling you want to express. So think of a paradigm as your set of options. You choose one depending on what message you want to give. Now comes syntagm. It is about how you arrange these signs, how you put them in order to make sense. Again, take the sentence, the dog is happy. The words here follow a certain structure. Subject, verb, adjective, dog is subject, is the verb, and happy is the adjective. This order helps the sentence make sense. But if you say happy dog the is, it becomes confusing. That's because the order is wrong. The words are not in the correct syntagmatic sequence. Both work together to help us understand and communicate meaning clearly. Friends, now it's time to see how questions from this topic actually show up in the real UGC NET Paper 1 exam. First question is right on your screen and the correct answer is option A. Because photographs resemble real objects, so they are iconic. Smoke indicates fire, making it indexical. Letters are symbolic as their meaning is learned. And language involves a mix of all signs, a profusion of signs. Now let's move to second question. Friends, the correct answer is option A. Because denotation, connotation and myth are the three key orders of signification in semiotic theory. They explain how signs carry literal, suggested and cultural meanings. Credibility and attribution are not part of this model. Here's a bonus question for you. Let's see how many of you can answer this question. If you know the answer, write it in the comment section below. Friends, if you are looking for more PYQs on this topic, you can refer to the Unit 10 questions in my UGC NET Paper 1 book that provides you 4,000 plus solved unit-wise questions. That's it from my side for this video lecture. We'll meet very soon in the next video lecture. Till the time we meet next, happy learning, keep loving literature and stay tuned to my channel.